A young mother was pushing a stroller toward the subway when, suddenly, one of the stroller's wheels got stuck. She used all her strength to try to free it. At that moment, the subway doors suddenly closed, and she hadn't yet managed to get on. The train started moving slowly, and mother and child were just a few meters apart, but could only look at each other from a distance. It was then that a homeless man pointed to the moving train and said, "Whose child is this? How could they leave him here?" He then stood up, walked over to the stroller, and, with a confused expression, looked at the child, waved at him, and even did a boxing routine, making the child laugh. Next, he took out a plastic bottle and started blowing bubbles to entertain the boy, who jumped around in joy. Then, the man took out some snacks from his bag, carefully opened the package, and even showed the child how to eat. They were having a great time together, and the man seemed to have a real talent for making the child smile. However, in the middle of the fun, the child accidentally dropped a toy onto the tracks. The man bent down several times to try to retrieve it, but he couldn't. He signaled to the child not to try to get the toy because it was dangerous near the tracks. Without the toy, he made even more efforts to entertain the child, even playing hide-and-seek with him. At that moment, a train arrived, and a couple got off. It was the child's mother and father, who had lost their child. They quickly ran over, and the mother immediately checked if the child was okay. The father then shook the man's hand in thanks. When the family was reunited, the man felt very happy, praising how clever the child was. It was clear that he genuinely liked the child. After saying a heartfelt goodbye, the man walked away. The scene was very moving, and many people were touched. When the child left, the man was left alone, staring into the emptiness, looking somewhat sad. He seemed like a worthy person, and everyone wished him a better life, believing that good people would always be rewarded.